Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome to Soul Embers. I hope everybody is well. Thank you for the love and support you bring to the channel. I really do appreciate it, and I hope within these readings you do find some clarity, some peace in the present moment or direction, and I do hope that I can continue being of service to you in just the way you need moving forward. So today we'll be doing a love reading for Aries. So whether you're interested in an Aries or you have Aries in your chart, stick around because there might be something that really hits home for you within this reading. I'd like to thank everybody that's purchased either, a package or coaching sessions or, personal readings. It's been absolutely extraordinary to meet people from all over the world. I mean, I am so humbled by the sheer determination and discipline that those that I've connected with, and the dedication, right, to improving their life and improving their well-being. It's just been amazing, and you guys know who you are. I've just learned so much. I'm so humbled, and I'm so proud of the positive trajectory you guys are on. So thank you. I am booked out for the rest of December. Well, we're about to get into December now. December and January is booked out, so I won't be taking any sessions, but if you would like to, pop on the waiting list, you'll likely be looking at February onwards. Okay. Let's jump into it and see what's going on with the beautiful Aries. What do we have for Aries? What does Aries need to know? Well, I'm not going to take all of those because there's just too many. All right, let's have a look and see what's going on with Aries. How's Aries feeling about love right now? Okay, well, of course, when things are not as they seem, when there's so much chaos and conflict when it comes to your love life, whether you're in a partnership, you're, on the lookout for something new, or even if you're in a situationship, when things are up in the air, as far as the way you feel about a situation, it's only natural that you start to ask those deep questions. Like, Aries, I'm getting a feeling that you are driven by a certain behavior which you don't quite understand. And I think it's one of those things where mentally you know that if you say this or you do this, it is going to have certain negative repercussions, or I should say it's going to have a result that you're not wanting. But it's almost like it's impulsive. You can't stop yourself from expressing, acting in a particular way. You're being triggered and you are acting on that trigger. That's what it feels like. And this is a result of, I'm feeling a little bit of panic, or I'm feeling a lot of uncertainty when it comes to a particular situation. You're on high alert. I mean, things have come to light that you have really kind of blown you away, and you're starting to see the reality of a situation, and it's causing you to question everything about this situationship, relationship, or whatever it is. For those of you this resonates with, it's different for everyone, right? So asking these really deep questions, why is about what is motivating you? What is motivating certain actions? I mean, you may be in a situation, Aries, where you're not particularly happy with the direction this is going, but you're unable to break a cycle. Maybe you're unable to distance yourself from this situation, and you want to know what it is. You feel there is this element that you feel you are controlled by it, and it is frustrating that you're not able to take control of this controlling, situation that you're in. So you're trying to better understand what drives you and what motivates certain behaviors and responses. You know, there is a flip side to this. You may be retreating or pulling away because you feel that you need to protect yourself. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you are, pursuing or acting in a particular way that, can come across, can cause further disruption. You might be pulling away so that it doesn't cause further disruption, but you know that the best approach might be to address this so that you can kind of bridge the gap or get the answers that you're looking for. But right now, I feel you're at a time, Aries, where what matters most is trying to recenter yourself, trying to understand where you stand and what motivates you to act in a particular way, react in a particular way, or accept certain behaviors that you know don't align with you. And I feel that this element of uncertainty about yourself has caused a lot of internal upheaval, one, but two, your delivery, perhaps in communication with this person, might not be as impactful as you'd like it to, and you may not be heard, you may not be feeling respected, because it's not as impactful, because you don't really understand what motivates you, so you can't articulate it. Okay, and of course I'm seeing here we've got 33 and we've got 31, so I'm seeing multiples of 3, and this is about the spiritual plane. It's a spiritual number. It's about going within to analyze in this particular situation, right? Going within to really ask those those deep questions, so that you are able to cultivate self-expression. You are able to express who you really are, and manifest what you want as a result. So it's one of those things where we really want a certain result, but our behaviors or our lack of understanding or our lack of confidence sometimes prevents us from really attracting a certain lifestyle, love in our lives. So the number, I'm associating these multiples of 3 or the number 3 to the reading, right? But essentially the number 3 is about creativity and manifestation of creative talents as well. And it has to do with those higher frequencies. So, Aries, this is a time for you to really withdraw your energy and get to know yourself a little bit. Maybe you haven't been spending enough time having that internal dialogue about where you stand, where you're going, are you on track, really recentering. All right, guys, I'm going to break this down for you and see, dig a little bit deeper, what's happening here. Okay. So yeah, it really does feel that, okay. So it feels like, Aries, you were really fulfilled within this relationship. You felt like you had found, you had everything you needed. And you may still have everything you need in this relationship to feel fulfilled, but there are certain things that have been hidden from you, and it's come to kind of like a crescendo now. It's time for these things to come to light. For a very long time, there is something that has been hidden. Perhaps there is something that you are unaware of, or you weren't aware of the depth of what was going on with this person. I feel that they were not being completely upfront and honest. And this doesn't have to do, I know we're doing a love reading, but this doesn't necessarily have to do with a third party. It could have to do with their own, you know, perhaps that something happened in their past where they may have made mention, but they didn't actually tell you the depth of a situation. And something that comes to mind is legal matters. And this is all coming to light now. And the thing is, the reason why I feel they may have hidden this is so that you wouldn't judge them in a particular way. And now they have actually brought this upon themselves where you will judge them based on their decision to not be completely upfront and honest with you. So their character is definitely, you know, you're holding them accountable for not being upfront and honest, you know. And there is more that's going, I feel there's going to be communication, Aries. There's more to this that is going to unfold, and it's going to be unsettling for a little while, but things will start to settle. Thing is, you won't be able to, I guess, in the month of December, you will definitely have this feeling of being deceived. You'll definitely have this feeling of questioning everything. You'll have that feeling of, I guess, that feeling of going back and adding things up, and then all of a sudden you will see this situation from a different lens. So you won't be able to go back to the way things were, but you can definitely establish a new approach to this based on this newfound information. I feel that you definitely feel deceived, And you may be forcing yourself to address this, but really the energy calls for you to really withdraw and understand your motives, really let things settle down within yourself so that you are feeling more centered. All right, guys, I'm going to finally pull out a card for you. What does Aries need to surrender in the month of December to get the best possible outcome when it comes to their love life, when it comes to this person, this relationship, themselves? Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Aries, boom, baby. You know, this just further confirms what we were talking about earlier. You will be feeling defensive. You are questioning everything. You are feeling in attack mode. And that is because of what is going on. There is definitely a reason behind the actions. Every action has a reaction, and your reaction is, is not to be pushed under, I guess, brushed under the rug or swept under the rug. Sorry, that's what it's called. It's not to be swept under the rug. It's to be expressed. And the key here, what I'm getting for you in the month of December when it comes to your love life, is you want to communicate in a more empowered way. We were talking about impactful communication before, but first you must center yourself, withdraw, and spend some time with yourself to see where you stand and how you really feel, so that you can then have a conversation with a non-defensive approach. So that's what I've got for you, Aries. I hope that's helpful for you. Comment below, let me know. Have a fantastic month, and I will be doing another reading actually before Christmas, so I'll save my Merry Christmases to that time. All right, guys, bye.